and just found a handful of reference images to use for our island, just so that we could figure out kind of what type of terrain and vegetation we would want. And in this video, we are going to draw a basic map just to give ourselves an idea of where we want certain areas of interest to be and other important things for our level. So I'm going to be drawing up this map in GIMP, but you could do this on paper, you could do this in Photoshop. You don't need to be an artist to do this. We're just going to do this in a really, really simple fashion. So let's just get started drawing our island here. So I kind of imagine that the main area here is just going to be kind of a long, kind of pretty flat area just of sand out here. And then it's going to go up into these areas here where I kind of imagine there being more rocks. And so I'm just going to draw this stuff just kind of out in a more jagged way, just so that I can remember how, where I'm placing this stuff. This is going to look like a 2-year-old's drawing here, but that's okay. That's all that we need. So this area here is just going to be the sand. And then back a ways, what we're going to do is I'm thinking we have some more kind of cliff faces along here. And what we'll probably do is we'll put a staircase or some kind of a path walkway going down to the beach right here. And we'll kind of have some more cliffs and sort of a grassy hill coming down the island along here. I kind of imagine there being a bit of a hill back in this area here. Probably some more cliff faces along this side and maybe some rocks sticking out of the water. Kind of along these edges, maybe on this side over here, just to add a little point of interest. Might even add some more stuff over here at some point. We'll see about that. Continue these cliff faces along this back side of the island. And then I kind of imagine another small beach kind of on this side over here. So we probably have some more hills kind of coming down, and maybe we can even put in a second path going down here. Since we don't want this to be an entirely vacant island, I think we'll probably put a house or some kind of a ruin or some sort of structure in here, just to bring this a little bit more life. Might throw some fences around it or something, and I figure we'll just kind of have some smaller hills around here. So this isn't going to be a massive island, but it'll be big enough for me to obviously show you all the different tools needed to create, a larger environment, and it would be big enough to function as some kind of a game map even. All right, so here's my glorious, majestic map for the island that I'm planning to create. You'll notice I've marked out areas where I plan to put cliff faces and kind of this dark outline here with these triangles inside. I've got my hills marked with these circles. And I've got my sand area, my beach areas down here, as well as some kind of a structure or something, and these pathways here that are just simply marked as these general little trails here. Now, obviously, this is super simple, and you're probably not going to be, putting something like this together for your next AAA game project. But if you're making an environment for a small indie game, or just a personal project, or you're just trying to learn these tools, it does help to just go into your environment designing phase, in Unreal with some kind of a plan, just something. Even if it's really, really simple like this is the kind of stuff that I do on my games, and it just helps a lot. So, but now that we have an idea of what we're going to be creating, or at least what I'm going to be creating, obviously you can make whatever kind of island you want. You can lay it out however you want. You can go for a tropical theme. You can go for whatever else you like. But now that I have a general idea of how I'm going to make my island, we can hop into the next video where we actually start going into the tools in Unreal Engine that we can use to start bringing this to life. So I will see you there.